Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling.
Oh wait, there you go. Hey, cool guy. It's all good, family. Have a good one, fam. Good, glad you stopped through, man. Glad you stopped through. Green, what's going on, fam? Trying to make it do what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it do what it do. Um, it's been a pretty interesting day. But it's been a pretty interesting man. Sports has been pretty lit. You know what I noticed too? The things that keep us centered and calm and all that other good stuff have been extra good while the world is going to hell. So like the music this past year was incredible and we needed it. You know what I'm saying? We needed it. In light of everything that was happening, we needed some really, really good hip hop music to get us through it. And we were able to get that. But for those who may not be hip hop heads or whatever the case, if you're a sports fanatic, this past run of sports has been kind of crazy. Football season was dope this year, except for my Raiders was trash. But other than that, basketball's off to a heck of a run. The NFL playoffs have been great. Now, that Patriots Denver game wasn't so great. It wasn't so great, but could be worse. Oh man, you snowed in, Green. I feel it. Hey, bro, I'm jealous right now because we ain't getting none of that. I love snow. We ain't getting none of it out here. Washington State is the no snow capital of the world. I can't stand it. I would love to get some snow right now on everything. Would love to. I would love for my co-host to be here too, but yeah, you know, you know, it is what it is, man. Oh, there's one of them right there. I think. Yes, it is.
Yo,
Hey, Phantom, what's good, brother?
what's going on, brother?
Man, chilling, man, chilling. I wanted so badly for this not to be a Super Bowl rematch year, but unfortunately, that's what we ended up with. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't tripping.
I didn't even think about it, bro, until it happened. Until you took the message, I didn't even think about it.
I had a feeling after New England won that game, I was like, Seattle about to win. Seattle about to win. They about to do this again. And it would completely blow my mind if it came down to a play at the goal line. You know what I'm saying? And they actually run it this time and win the game. That would be crazy. And it would probably make Marshawn Lynch have the biggest headache known to mankind. But you know, it is what it is. They should sign Marshawn Lynch just for the Super Bowl. And when they get to the goal line, just hand him the ball. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yo. I think that'll be dope. But yo, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Because when I saw this, I was like, yeah. Hold on. I want want to see it again. I want to see it again. Past that. Ooh. Woo. Salute to her. Salute to her. Salute to her. Man, that's the first dunk of the unrivaled basketball season. First dunk on the unrivaled basketball season. Now I gotta say, uh, Shorty is. I mean, I can't even call her Shorty. She's 6'6". So I mean, she already up there at the goal. But I mean, still she dunked in the game. I mean, even better, they won the game. It wasn't just like she made a dope play and they lost, but like they won the game as well. She got the first dunk of the season. Again, she's 6'6". She actually plays for the Seattle Storm. She was a number 2 pick last year. Her name is Dominique Malanga. Malanga. Her and Paige and their crew put it together. The Breeze, they beat the Lunar Owls, which is my girl, Skylar Diggins' team. I was sad to see them lose. But Paige Buckets got busy. She dropped 28, 5 rebounds, 7 dimes, 2 steals as well. Malonga didn't just dunk. She had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal and 1 block. And Cameron Brink came off the bench with a 12-piece and 6 boards. Not bad at all. Of course, for the Lunar Owls, Aaliyah Edwards had 16 rebounds and 4 assists. 16 rebounds and 4 assists. Mabry had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And my girl, Skylar, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Ladies be hooping, man. I enjoy watching Unrivaled almost more than I like watching the WNBA. It just seems like it's more space on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not out there, so they're able to get their shit off a little bit better. Damn, Green said, Green said, damn, she 2 inches taller than I. Damn, Green, that mean you 1 inch taller than me. Shit. God damn. That's crazy. Twin Towers. Let's go down to the court and abuse some people real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all the way with it.
Sit y'all little asses down.
You been checking out that Robert at all?
Hmm.
Oh, you been checking out Unrivaled at all?
Not yet, no. I was waiting later.
I can dig it. Shit. Now, I always wait till I feel because early on they still trying to find a groove. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it don't quite look the way it's supposed to look because and it's a different kind of game they playing when it's 3-on-3 instead of 5-on-5. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same thing. You can't do some of the things in the 3-on-3 game you can do on the 5-on-5 game. Oh man. Yo, oh shit. Hey, you know what's crazy? The other game that I watched was Stewie and them. It was yeah, Stewie and them played. I think they won. Yeah, they won too. They won too. But they played against the vinyl, yeah. And Stewie got busy. She wasn't the leading scorer on the team. Alicia Gray was. She dropped 27, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. But Stewie had 21, 11 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. She was hooping. Enrique dropped 18. Gary Hamby was the leader for the vinyl. She dropped 16. Man, they was hooping, bro. They was hooping. But it wasn't even the hooping that did the most for my soul watching that game. It was Brianna Stewie made me happy. Stewie made me smile, and that's very rare. Stewie made me smile. And I would like to share with y'all. I mean, we don't be trying to do the most unusual stuff here, but we're gonna share this with y'all.
Everything that you see on Instagram and in the news and we're so fueled by hate right now and instead of love. So I wanted to kind of have a simple message of abolish ICE, which means to uplift families and communities instead of having policies to uplift families and communities instead of fueling fear and violence. Um, I think that when human lives are at stake, it's bigger than anything else. So to have that simple message before the game was important to me, and knowing that everyone here is feeling that way, some one way or another, and it was just a perfect time.
I could not agree more. I could not agree more. Um, what is your take on athletes making social statements, especially on on the sports platform and not on their own? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It's been happening since before we were born. You it can polarize you one way or another. Give or take people's opinions of it. Very rarely we agree on anything, let alone everything. But
True that.
if you feel that way, I mean, this is America. You got freedom of speech. You know, to her subject, I go both ways a little bit on that. So, you know, but
Okay, I could do it. Yeah,
it's always been that way. It's just, I always look at it like this, Sarah. You look at, don't always listen at the messenger. Listen to the message and let's come to the table and have a conversation about it. If,
right.
we're really serious about, doing anything, let's have a conversation about it and let's just see.
And that's always the question, like how I often wonder with some athletes, are you saying this because you really believe it, or is this your opportunity to up your up your visibility, up your profile? I don't see Stewie being that kind of person to take to take advantage of the situation to improve her own personal profile. I don't see that. I could be dead wrong because I don't know that woman, but at the end of the day, I think it's important for athletes, especially those who have a massive following. You know what I'm saying? To speak out. Um, it kind of separates you from the dumb jock thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it puts you in a different space at that point. So people, and there's please don't get yourself caught up in some shut up and dribble shit. you know, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good today. I'll be good today, just today. Oh man. Ah, now the NBA power rankings came out, and I was shocked to see Detroit at the top. They're really impressing me right now. They're really impressing me right now. They remind me a lot of old school Eastern Conference teams in the way that they still play. They got flash, but they still gritty. You know what I mean? So, their first place, I think OKC second. Um, Wait, what was it again? Yeah, they first, OKC second, Houston's third, Spurs fourth, Denver fifth, and Denver's fifth with Jokic not on the court. So that says something about their team to me. Other than your own team, who's been your favorite team to watch play this year?
Hmm. I peeked in on Detroit. I've checked in on Denver, but not since Jokic was out.
I can dig it.
The Houston team, Houston Rockets, because we recently just played them. Blew that lead, by the way. But they showed me something, though. Houston showed me something.
I still think they need a point guard, but I still think they need a point guard, a real point guard. But I could be wrong.
Well, the trade deadline is
I could
now
be wrong.
what?
I'm open to it.
Just under 10 days old, 10 days left, I think.
Yes, indeed, because that's my birthday. Hey, hey, I'm looking forward to that, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Lakers, I hope y'all give me something good for my birthday by the deadline. Please. Please. And I'm hoping there's somebody that can defend in the paint and protect the rim. That's what we need. That's what we need. More than
I
that's what
won't
we
go
need.
there. I won't go there yet.
I kind of feel like we need another scorer, but What you mean?
Shaq said he thinks y'all a playoff contender.
I don't have no question that we're gonna make the playoffs. I have no question about that whatsoever. I have a question about us in the first round in the playoffs. That's where my question lies, right there. I have no doubt we'll make playoffs. I mean, it is what it is as far as that goes. But and I think that the West has enough. I think the West is top heavy, but we might fall somewhere in the second half of the playoff. It might end up being a play-in thing. Who knows? If we keep playing the way we're playing right now, that's what it's going to be. I mean, you know, we've lost a couple games we shouldn't have lost very recently. So that game to the Clippers, no reason we should have lost that game. We lost to somebody else recently that we shouldn't have lost to. I can't remember who the fuck it was, but it burnt my britches. I was mad as fuck. You know who's looked really good the last couple games he played? Fucking Joel Embiid. Looking like Joel Embiid again. At least for the moment. I don't expect it to last, but it was just good to see him look Embiid-ish again. It was good. I don't know. They did lose to the Knicks, though. I ain't surprised by that. They did lose to the Knicks. And when y'all played Utah, De'Aaron Fox, you want to talk about efficient? Man, that was crazy. 31 points. He was like 10 for 13 from the field. 6 or 9 from 3. Hey, it don't get much better than that. Wemby was 9 for 14, 26 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. Yeah. That motherfucker earned his name. Alien. He earned his name. Alien. Hell yeah. What is the
motherfucker time? Motherfucker went to
yes.
tying his shoe to goddamn making a 3.
Hey man, I am highly impressed with him, and I think as long as he stays healthy for enough games, he got a valid shot. I think it's a few people that got a valid shot at MVP right now. I could think of 3 or 4 right now off the top of my head that I'm like, if Detroit keep winning and K keep playing the way he playing, he got a shot. He got a shot. Absolutely. SGA, of course, has a shot. Joker, it's going to depend on his health, how many games he missed in total. You know what I'm saying?
That's the key right there.
Sheesh. Yeah. And we're going to have, if Luka wants to have a chance at it, we're going to have to start winning some games. We have to start winning for him to have a shot at it. Because he's playing fine, but if we're not winning, it won't matter. Unfortunately for him. So, yeah. Now we did beat Dallas. I was happy about that. We did beat Dallas. And Flagpole didn't go crazy on us. He actually didn't do much of nothing against us, actually. Max Christie got off, though, which is kind of scary. Max Christie got off, which was kind of scary. I don't know, man. The NBA has been a bit of a crapshoot this season. It's been a little bit of a crapshoot this season. Oh, shoot. Heck yes. You are not alone. I still have my okay. So I'm pretty sure you heard about the report about coming out about the Lakers and LeBron, and basically they've been them being tired of his shit, him and Rich Paul's shit, walking around acting like they own shit.
Yep.
And reportedly Jeannie Buss said that. And LeBron's response was, I don't care about articles being written. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here in this building knows me. Blah, 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 blah. You know, he gave the company line answer, which I would expect from him because that's what he does. But what do you make of that? Especially considering what we've seen transpire since he's been there.
It's been happening since been happening. This will come to LeBron James.
It was
But if
very
it
similar to
gets you
stuff
in,
that was being said when he left Miami.
but if it gets you in the finals or it gets you a ring, then you put up with it. It's
We
that
already
old
got the
cliche.
ring. We could have got rid of him.
It's that old saying, production first offense.
True. True indeed. I wonder though, if LeBron James was to go somewhere else this year,
He would have to prove it.
very true. Very true. We better not. We can't trade him to anybody that's already in the top tier. Because if he's on a team that's already loaded, he just kind of puts them over the hump. Like, I'm not gonna take away from what he does add. You know what I'm saying? He does add something, but I don't think he's adding that for us right now. I think LeBron tired of the Lakers as much as the Lakers tired of him. I think he's tired of being there. But it's just, I'm here. My son here. I gotta show up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of feels like that at this point. So I don't know. We'll see. He gotta go. He need to go somewhere and take a break. I think he needs a vacation from LA. And we need a vacation from his ass. Oh shit. Basically, that's kind of where it's at. Oh man. You see any games this past week that you was high on? NBA wise, anyway. We're gonna get to football in a minute.
No, saw a few fights. Kind of caught me.
Oh, work. Tell me more.
First off, this Paramount deal is gonna be good for the UFC because now you can watch the Paramount Plus, and you just pay the one subscription for Paramount Plus. So I see why they did it. So it actually makes access to fights, Saturday night fights. Once I get my Paramount Plus back up. But Patty Pimlet and Justin Gaethje, Jesus Christ! It was a war that Justin Gaethje won, and he lumped Patty. He lumped Patty the Baddy's ass up. He lumped that man up. He lumped that man up. I mean, they went the distance, but it was undisputed. But he lumped that man up. He's like the Elephant Man. Patty Batty looked like the Elephant Man. I mean, it was one of them things. One of them. It's one of them fights who just like either somebody's going to sleep or somebody's going to the hospital, and somebody went to the hospital.
That's crazy. But I mean, not really. You know what I'm saying? It's to be expected. It's to be expected. I can't believe yes, I can. I was doing something and I completely missed it. But oh man, I should have got I wish you'd have told me ahead of time. I'd have got a clip from that to play. Oh man, hell yeah. I hate I missed that shit. Was that who else fought?
Derek Lewis fought. Damn, I'm about to mess this man's name up. Damn, I'm about to mess his fucking name up, and I can't. His name just slipped out my head. But Derek Lewis fought. You know, Derek Lewis. If you don't know, Black Beast, 40 years old. You might have seen him before. He's a big Trump guy. Trump loves him, but he puts people to sleep. He's out of Texas too. But the young bull, I'll mess up young bull's name. I can't get it right.
Waldo Cortez Acosta. That's the one he fought, right?
There you go. I was gonna say Costa Ruiz. Yeah, I was gonna say Costa Ruiz, but I know that's a female. That's a female. Yeah, young bull coming, bro. 32, 20, and 30s? Yeah. That's another one that was. Yeah, I don't expect that. Gary Lewis ain't trying to submit you, and Costa, he's growing, he's getting better, but he ain't trying to goddamn submit you just yet either. And that went down. He knocked him out. That was in the second round, I believe. First or second round, I think.
Jesus, that ain't good.
I mean, with
That ain't
Derrick
good.
Lewis and
I
Paul, he
think
got Derrick Lewis. Derrick Lewis got the most knockouts in UFC history, but he got knocked out. He's 40 though, so he's had his shots at the
that shit
title.
crazy. I see my guy Sean O'Malley won. Sean be wilding. That dude is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
glad
won. He
he's.
got a good.
Oh, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
He pointed it out.
Glad to see that shit.
He pointed it out. But he did pretty.
I think his
good
though was a
rebound
decision, though,
for him.
right?
Yeah, he
Okay.
pointed it out. He still didn't look like himself, but he looked, looked better though, from what I saw of him.
That's good. Yeah, I think the last couple times I seen him, I was like, "Ew." You falling off, bro.
No,
What's going
because
on?
he fought. My mind's an overload. Last time he fought, I believe he either got put to sleep or he got to submit one of them. His rise is his rise though, because you come from the Dan White's Contender Series and move all the way up to win a belt. That's pretty damn good.
Hell yeah, bro. I've been oh man, I want to. Yeah, we'll start there. I guess we'll start there. Y'all already know what it is, man. All this basketball shit is cute, but y'all know what it is. It's the playoffs. It's about to be the Super Bowl. It's about to be a fucking rematch of the Super Bowl, unfortunately. Rams, y'all had one job, cuz. God dang. Man, let's do this shit so we can get to it. W.GG. Y'all know what time it is. Time to shift the energy in here, man. Slide over to W. Place your order. Use code Panther Politics. All one word. Save 10% off your order. It'll be dope for you, dope for them, dope for us, dope for everybody.
Put your hands up. It's time to take our respect. You got to shine. I'ma take all that's left. Cause this is a verbal sticker. I spit the flames at your chest. Come to the stage, start embracing the best. Nigga, I want the limelight. Run that. This is my mic. Run that. Yo, that watch nice. Run that. And it shine bright. Run I want your mind right. Run that. And your eyes right here. Give me what you got. As far as energy, I want that. I want that. I want that.
Nah, seriously, up against the wall, run the contract, dog. It's a dark era, don't make the God clap on your head, chest, or neck. Show all due respect to the 2KO dog with a little bit of Omar, with just enough we pay the floor, y'all. War raw riddles, got those nursery rhymes, the jaw scribble when the drop, watch these young stars spit.
Yeah. Malcolm, what up? What up? Oh, man. Glad to see you in the building, brother. Glad to see you in the building. Now, just for the record.
Hold up. Wait a minute. We'll stall this out just a little longer. We have some NFL coaching news.
Uh-oh.
So you want to run through them before we get to...
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Because it has been a hell of a it's been a hell of a run with coaches already. Obviously, Coach Harbaugh is he said very plainly that New York was the job he wanted. He wanted to work with Jackson Dart. He wanted that job specifically. I did not see the Pittsburgh Steelers hiring Mike McCarthy. I didn't see that. You couldn't have told me that was going to happen, and I believe you. Feel sorry for who? Him or them?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You go from one mic to another mic.
Now, do we think that's do we think McCarthy's going to have any measure of success in Pittsburgh?
The real question is, did they do it because they want to see if Aaron Rodgers stay for another year?
I think so.
Did they do that move just to see if they could pull Magic out of a hat for one last time?
I think so. You put the coach and quarterback that won the Super Bowl together, back together, different location. Um, there's some things Pittsburgh got to address though if they plan on trying to win the title. They got to get younger on defense. Um, Definitely, they need to get younger on defense, develop more depth behind their big dogs because when they go down, it all falls apart. Um, Malcolm, you're right though. He's not. He's not. He's not going to be coaching your franchise for 20 years. I just don't see it. I don't see him being able to have sustained success there, but I do think that he could be successful to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh, Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh replaced Greg Roman with Mike McDaniels as the offensive coordinator.
I think that's huge.
I think so too. Yeah. I think that might have been the smartest move. I think that might have been the smartest move they could have made. Yeah. I think that could have been the smartest move they could have made, yo. I'm happy for Justin Herbert at this moment. I don't think Greg Roman is exactly the right offensive coordinator to unlock the quarterback that Justin Herbert is. I don't think so. I think Mike McDaniel was far more fitted for that person.
More innovative, young and innovative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Greg Roman. You know who Greg Roman reminds me of as a head coach? People might not even remember this. Remember this person. Rest in peace. He reminds me of Marty Schottenheimer.
Yes.
You can play Marty ball. You can run the ball, play deep, run the ball, shorten the games. That's what Greg Roman kind of do. If you got that type of team, he innovated a little bit, but he reminds me of Marty Schottenheimer in that sense. You know what you get from Greg Roman. There will be some creativity based off the quarterback you have, but you're going to run the ball.
Absolutely. Yeah. That, you know what? I was thinking as all of the coaching moves were being made and people were, move. Now, first of all, it bugged me out that Phillip Rivers even interviewed for the Buffalo Bills coaching job. That was kind of wild to me. But I was like, okay, cool. He's withdrawing himself from consideration, but I don't think he was going to get it anyway. But as far as Buffalo is concerned, I think they might need to get them an offensive-minded coach. Somebody that can be Josh Allen's.
I have one in mind.
For the Bills? What you got?
Clint Kubiak. For the Seattle Seahawks. I was coordinator. Clint Kubiak. It's either, I like Clint Kubiak. I really like him after the game he called, but Clint Kubiak. And a name that popped up for Denver also. Now, I don't know how soon this is going to happen, but somebody's gambled on him eventually. Since Davis Webb, his name's popped up, just as praise. I don't know how soon it'll get there, but.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming soon. I think somebody, who was it? I know we interviewed him for our coaching job twice. He's had a second interview with us already. So yeah,
Davis Webb?
Yes, he's had a second interview with us already. So we'll see. I at first I was like, we need to get somebody with a proven track record. Then I was like, you know what? No, we don't. It might be time to kick the can on something. Let's completely reboot the shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a new quarterback, new coach, new offense, let's just strip everything and start over because clearly what we're doing ain't working. Especially not with Janoris Smith playing quarterback. That dodo, wow. My goodness, yeah, I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan. I mean, let me not say that because I was rooting for him in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Because he was playing better. It was looking like he had control of the offense. He kind of finally figured out who he was and who he wasn't. And I was like, man, Gino's a lot better than I gave him credit for. He had a rough go early. Going to the Jets first ain't good for nobody. Let's put it that way. Let's be honest about that. So, you feel me? The funny thing is, all you had to do was do what you were supposed to do, Gino. And you would have never got punched in your shit. But no, you wanted to play high post because you was first round pick quarterback or whatever. Like, nigga, I sit your ass down somewhere. All you had to do was show up to that man football camp. That's all you had to do. All you had to do after you said you was going to be there. So, anyway, I kind of had a feeling that Mike McDaniel wasn't going to be a head coach again right away. I had a feeling about that. I don't really think that the Miami thing went as well as it appeared to go at times for some people. I was like, they're never going to win a championship playing ball like this. It's not going to work. And I think it's only because he's so offensive minded. I don't know. He's so offensive minded. I don't know if he put so much time and energy into the trickiness of the offense that he didn't stop to think, well, damn, in a different environment, this may have to go different. You know what I'm saying? And I have to be prepared to do that. And they weren't. Not by a long shot.
He did. He went to the right place because this is what I call this move. He essentially did what quarterbacks do when they go to Kyle Shanahan. Learn something on Jim Harbaugh and play that out, because I would always take Tua over Justin anyway. Justin over Tua anyways.
Oh yeah.
But I do have one more name for the Raiders. And this one I think you'll like. Brian Flores.
He's very Raiderish. He's very Raiderish. I'd definitely take him. Motherfuckers is running away from the Browns job right now. I think 2 of the people that they interviewed already withdrew themselves from the consideration. I can't blame a person for not wanting to coach that team. I saw something this past season that told me just how bad Cleveland is. Not the team, because they literally got people who can play. You know what I'm saying? They literally got people who can play. But I was observing the way that Stefanski handled the Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel situation was torrid. It was horrible. He handled it completely wrong. Then you showed your disdain for your quarterback by not leaving him in the game for the 2-point conversion and trying some tricky wildcat play. When he'd been slinging the thing around the field all day, you showed and proved you didn't have faith in your quarterback. And I think ownership was paying close enough attention to realize that we want this kid to be our quarterback going forward. He can't be the coach. Or I think this coach has peaked at what he's going to be able to do here. There's nothing else he's going to accomplish. At this point, he's losing them. So, good luck, Stefanski, wherever you... Did he get a job already? He went to Atlanta, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Some of my Atlanta fans are not happy about that.
Something was mentioned about that. And I thought about it, and I meant to mention it last time we was on the pod, but I'm glad I thought about it today. He's going to Atlanta. He was Kirk Cousins' guy when he was there, when they was in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, Mike, Mr. Penix, you better be on your A game, because if you and Kirk is dead even, Stefanski's gonna play him. If y'all dead even in camp, Stefanski's gonna play him. So, if you're the Atlanta coach right now, you taking Cousins over Michael Penix Jr.? Or Michael Penix? Yeah, you taking him over Penix?
It's my regime. I'm opening it up as quarterback competition. I know Michael Penix is supposed to be that good, but if I'm just saying it to be quite honest, I'm like, I ain't picked a star yet.
No doubt. I feel that. Hell yeah.
Michael Penix ain't done enough. He hasn't done enough to just say he's a starter. So, and if it's my offense, I'm gonna try to put Kirk Cousins in it because he knows the offense, and Michael Penix still hasn't learned much because things have changed around him so much. So if I'm smart, I'm gonna develop it. I'm gonna let him develop
I can feel that.
under my offense.
I hate that for him. I kind of hate that for the Falcons too, because A, Raheem Morris should still be your coach, and B, y'all probably should have went ahead and just traded Kirk Cousins. Y'all should have just went ahead and traded him. But now it's going to create a whole different thing going into camp with Stefanski. So I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how it play out. I will tell you that. It'll be real interesting to see how it play out, because I don't think I'm trying to figure out. I want to see somebody take that offense and turn it into what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? With all of the pieces that they have, that offense should be damn near unstoppable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you think there's one thing you got to take into account now, though. Does Kyle Pitts stay there?
That part right there.
Right there. Does he say that?
That part right
to me,
there.
I think he's underachieved, but it may not be all his fault. Injuries, quarterback changes, coaches. So the real question is, who gets Kyle Pitts and who unlocks him?
That part right there. I so hope that he does not end up in a red helmet. I really hope he don't end up in a red helmet. That's gonna be really dangerous. But hey, a replacement for Travis Kelce. We'll just go get Kyle Pitts. Don't do that. The fuck? That's not even fair. Oh my goodness. Bro, nah, we can't have that. We can't have that. That's not no.
That's
don't give Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes that.
It's possible. Yeah, I don't know if they franchise. I know, a lot of stuff hasn't happened yet, but that's on the table.
This is true. Hell yeah, no doubt. Now, man, we got to talk about it. Man. We got to talk about it. This February 8th, Patriots and the Seahawks all over again. Except this time, instead of Tom Brady versus Russell Wilson, it will be Drake May versus Sam Darnold. Two very good defenses. As a matter of fact, these two teams are very similar in a lot of ways, which is kind of crazy. They're very similar in a lot of ways. That New England-Denver game was ugly. It was really ugly. They won, but it was really ugly. Now, mind you, it was snowing, so that had some effect on the game. And Denver still Denver, regardless. Bo Nix or no Bo Nix, they're still Denver. So Jarrett Stidham is I said very plainly to everybody who would listen to me, no Bo Nix, they will not win. They're not going to win. Nobody's scared of Jarrett Stidham. Why would they be? And he showed me in a couple of different instances yesterday why they shouldn't be. His decision making is a little questionable, to say the least. What did you think of it? What did you think of that game in particular? Yeah.
It being ugly, Jarrett Stidham starting off slow. He found a groove. After the first two drives, looked like they could have got him. Looked like they could have got him a couple times, but Jarrett Stidham and then Sean Payton. I know hindsight's 2020. You should have took the 3. When Tony Romo tells you take the 3, he ain't never sniffed the damn Super Bowl. You might want to he don't hear that shit, but that ended up being the difference of the tie ball game, and it could have swung either way, even though passes were dropped on both. Passes were dropped a lot by Denver. Even though when I think this was the third quarter, he threw the check down to the running back in the middle of the field, we're running the run, and the running back just dropped it.
Yeah. That was the thing that impressed me the most yesterday was probably Drake May, especially when it meant the most. He made the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? Um, and when it comes down to it, if we take away the snow, but we can't because it was there. But I think maybe there's more score. I think there's maybe more points scored, but I still don't. I still don't think Denver wins.
You saw
And
the
Malcolm,
game.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It was too many times when decisions were made that shouldn't. Like you said, Sean Payton should have took the three. There was a couple of them passes Jarrett Stidham throwing. I was like, who are you throwing the ball to exactly? Uh, uh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I mean, New England did enough to win, but do I think will that game look different with Bo Nix? Yeah, I think absolutely does. I think that puts more pressure on Drake and me, but they played who they played.
No doubt. But I
I
mean,
gotta
I don't
pause.
know that Bo
I
Nix
gotta
playing changes the ball driving though.
I gotta pause this for 1 second. Somebody said something to me, so I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna repeat this
Okay.
about two players. Stephon Diggs. They laughed then. I guess they crying now. And DeMarcus Lawrence.
Mm.
That's what life outside the Cowboys uniform looked like, homie. And you talk shit to Michael Parsons.
You feel me?
Just had to get that out of the way.
Hey, Stephon Diggs, man, I hope you didn't do what they said you do, what they said you did, and you get to keep playing ball. But if you did what they said you did, I hope they lock your ass away somewhere and make you pay for that. But yeah, you know what the thing is this, and it's taking everything within me because I can't stand the fucking Patriots at all. But I'm really high on that kid playing quarterback for them. Really high. I think he's really good.
What gets you is Mike Vrabel and Drake May.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
gets you.
him. That's him. Yeah, because Vrabel got the defense humming. You know what I'm saying? And Drake May is showing improvement. Hey, I know it's my second year, but it ain't what y'all think it is. Watch this. Watch this. Um, I actually was hoping. I was wishing it wasn't going to snow. I was wishing for no snow because I was like, if it don't snow, we really going to get to see something. You know what I'm saying? Because so I don't know if y'all ain't never played football in the snow, like the snow has a definite effect on how you play the game. And a lot of people, if you've been out there in it for long enough, you start making business decisions at times when you probably should just go ahead and stuff and go all out. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts. Yeah. I was. How did you feel the Denver's defense? How you feel like they played?
I mean, you hold the team on the 10 points. I mean, you kind of did your job, but you were on the field way too much, and it's just like that can hurt anybody.
Yes,
I mean, you
indeed.
riding with Jerry,
Yes,
you riding with
indeed.
Jerry Stidham, you gonna do your thing. He gave you moments of hope, but it's like, damn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jared Stidham is not. But you know what? Okay, thinking about what you said earlier. With Bo Nix, it might have been different. But Bo Nix's biggest drawback thus far in his career has been that he starts slow. Very much the same as Jerry. So then that makes me wonder: is it Bo Nix starting slow, or does the offense and the way they calling it start slow? Because there's no reason for both quarterbacks to do the exact same thing. They totally different people. So now that makes
But
me
here's
wonder if
the
how you're calling the offense is kind of off in the beginning, and you kind of got to figure out what works and what don't.
okay. Well, here's my answer and my kicker to that. Because Bo Nix starts slow, and that game was so close, when it gets to the fourth quarter, then what? Because you know what Bo Nix is capable of in the fourth quarter, and you've seen it the whole season.
Yeah.
Now it's a whole different game. If that this just say to keep the score, we ain't got to change the score or nothing. Maybe that he still runs that fourth down kick play maybe, but okay, you still don't get it. But if it gets to the fourth quarter, Bo Nix, he's shown you that, all right, I'm here now.
I feel it. I guess the thing for me is the play where Stidham threw the pick late. I'll say this much: if you threw it to the exact same person, that's getting picked off no matter how you played it. He was covered.
Yeah.
He wasn't even open. I don't know why he threw the ball to him, but then there's also the chance that Bo Nix makes a different play. That don't throw it to that guy because he's been here time and time again already this season. So yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that could definitely have a massive impact on how that plays out late. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Now the NFC game was a lot more entertaining, in my personal opinion. I enjoyed it much more. How did you? What was your takeaways from the Rams and Seahawks game?
I'll go positive first. Sam Donald, congratulations to you, sir. You are what infrastructure, a good infrastructure, NFL coaching, and coaching them up looks like. You've been on 5 different teams in 5 years, and everybody said you had a talent. And you waited till the NFC Championship game to play the game of your life. You got one more. But, sir, young man, that was a damn good game. You had maybe a couple bad decisions that kind of, didn't haunt you. But overall, he was efficient. They called a good game. Jackson Smith missed it. JSN. That boy gonna be hell to deal with. And if they had Charbonnet there, I don't even think this game was even close. Because here's my negative. That defensive front for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, you won't say it, I say it. Your fucking defense lets you down.
Yes.
And that front lets you down. They were sending for some of the blitzes they were sending. It was like he saw them. Yeah, that was a recurring theme all season, and it came back to bite you in the ass because Matthew Stafford played. Even with the last they got the ball back with 21 seconds left. You still had scared. You had a little bit of tight booty hole because you was like, Matthew Stafford could get these motherfuckers.
You better believe that shit. Yeah, you better believe that shit. Yes,
you can get these motherfuckers down there, and the fact that the last play of the game was Puka Nacua catching it in bounds was like, oh shit, was he in bounds? Was out of bounds? So Matthew Stafford, they wasted an MVP.
Hell of a game, bro. Yeah, hell of a game, bro. Hell of a year, but hell of a game yesterday. Shit.
But Seattle's defense did what they were supposed to do.
I saw a question. Now, since you said that thing you said about Steph and Mr. Lawrence, somebody said to me, I think this Seahawks defense, if you take away all of the hype around the other one, this defense might be just as good, if not better, than the Legion of Boom. And I said, hold on. Let me think about it. Just let me think about it. Because you're making a hell of a statement, but it ain't really that far-fetched if you think about it.
Nope, it's not.
For the first half of the season, I was so enthralled by how Sam Darnold was playing, I didn't realize how good the defense was. Then I really started paying attention because Sam Darnold was having a really bad game, but Seattle was still winning this game. And I'm watching and I'm like, this defense is lights out. The only defense that I've seen in this playoffs that might be better than them is Houston. Houston's defense is crazy. They just got to play too much, especially when CJ keep turning the fucking ball over. But anyway,
here's the reason why
Oh, good.
Well, I was going to answer that question. Here's why you think about it that way. Because you think of Wagner, you think about Bennett, you think about Chancellor, you think about Thomas, you think about Sherman. You may not know all the guys on this defense, but the thing about that is their front. If you take both fronts right now, I would take this one. I would take the one right now for a front perspective.
Just the
Yeah, I
front
take
line.
the front. Just the front line. This we can start right there. Front line. I take this one right now.
What about the back four? That's
The
where the
back
biggest
four.
difference lies for me.
Okay, well, I have to leave line. I have to just go ahead and say Bobby Wagner, and that's all I need to say for that because there ain't enough body of work for you. So Bobby Wagner just he gets that X's out the middle linebackers, but they're coming though.
Oh yeah,
They're coming. But out of respect for Bobby Wagner, I'm not even arguing that shit. You can't get me to argue that one.
pardon me.
So now we go corners and safeties. Woo. That's the tough part for me. And I would have
Same corner on this
I would
team
only
better than Sherman.
hmm?
There's not a single corner on this team better than Richard Sherman, but
As a collective,
as a collective is the question. Yeah.
I will have to argue. Let me tell you like this. We have to revisit this after the Super Bowl so I can line it up and see who plays like what. Because the measure stick,
Okay.
now they're in the Super Bowl, is what you do in Super Bowl.
Right. Right. Sure, dude. I mean, I like okay, I'll say this. This is what I think in my mind separates the back four from both units. I think I don't think either of the corners is better than Richard Sherman. However, I think that the combination of corners is better than the combo at any point when Sherman was there. You know what I'm saying? As far as the safeties, nah, you're not Earl Thomas, not peak Earl Thomas, and you're not peak Cam Chancellor, but y'all do different shit than what they did. Cam Chancellor to me was an extra linebacker more so than a safety. You know what I'm saying? He was okay in coverage, but he wasn't great. I think coverage-wise, I think this back four is better. Run support can be hit or miss, but the linebackers in the front are good enough that the defensive backs don't have to play a large role in stopping the run unless you're coming outside. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that works heavily in their favor. The thing that stood out to me the most when I looked at this, because I like to look at the stats. Once the game is all said and done, and I've seen it happen, now I need to see what it looked like on the paper. And when I looked at that, and I said, man, if you didn't know any better, if you just told people the stats and lined them up, you would have think this game ended in a tie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Stafford was 22 of 35 for 374 yards and 3 touchdowns. No picks. Passer rating of 127.6. Darnold was 25 of 36, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Passer rating of 127.8. They were separated by 0.2 points in passer rating. Kenneth Walker was the leading rusher for the Seahawks, 19 carries for 62 yards. He did score a touchdown. Leading rusher for the Rams was Corum, 9 rushes, 55 yards, 6.1 yards a carry. The only thing is the biggest thing they separated by 7 yards and a touchdown. Okay, cool. But still, they're right there. Puka, 9 catches, 165 yards, a touchdown. And we already know JSN got busy. 10 catches, 153 yards and a touchdown. God forbid if those guys ever ended up on the same team together. That would be stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. Like, this game was close in score. It was close in when you see it. If you watched it, you know the game was close. You know what I'm saying? Man, Sam Darnold stood up. I'm super duper excited to see what this guy does in the Super Bowl. My hope is that he doesn't Sam Darnold this. You know what I'm saying? I hope the moment doesn't I hope it don't happen. And I've been waiting for it to happen, and it ain't so far. So I could be wrong. He might be all the way in his, you know what I'm saying, in his essence at this point. But I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that he don't turn. I need it to be a good game. I need it to be a good game, and I think it's going to be a good game. But we're going to find out which one of these defenses ain't what they say they are in the Super Bowl. This is going to be the game to show it because they both got the offensive pieces and the quarterbacks, obviously, to put pressure on your defense and make you have to play.
I take Seattle. I take Seattle's defense right now as a slight advantage, just because of what I saw yesterday from Jared Stidham kind of do, and that back end can be had a little bit. And if you're telling me JSN, you would probably take JSN over Cortland Sutton, but you respect the Cortland Sutton still. If you're telling me that, then
I can see that. I can see that. I think I would have to take Seattle. No, I was just saying, I have to agree with you. I agree with you. I think right now in this moment, if you put a gun in my head and made me choose, I'd probably take Seattle defense. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is almost like a home game.
Where they playing?
California, Santa Clara.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's right down. That's right down the fucking right down I-5. We ain't going too far to get there. New England got to come all the way across the country. Damn. You know the thing though is this, and this is what I'm hoping doesn't happen. I want both quarterbacks to have the opportunity to show it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm about to say something that's gonna piss some people off, and I know it. Seahawks fans, I apologize to y'all in advance for what I'm about to say. But I have my own reasons for feeling this way. Like if you put me in a blender right now, it was like you got to take one of these two quarterbacks right now. You got to have one of them. I'm probably gonna take Drake May. Not only because, but the big part of the reason is because of his mobility. And I think his arm, Sam Darnold he still got an arm. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lost that. I don't know. I like Drake May a lot. I like the way he plays. But I want to see what happens. I want to see which team is able to generate the most pressure to force the quarterback to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious.
You know what? This just crossed my mind. I didn't think about it. The MVP has come down to Matthew Stafford. People have said it's Matthew Stafford. But Drake May is in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Did Drake May just win the MVP of getting to the Super Bowl?
I think so. And I was thinking the same shit earlier too. When I was thinking about, because I was looking at a list of the top candidates for the MVP. I was like, man, Stafford and Drake May right there. Josh Allen was there. Josh Allen lost any hope of it by losing that game in the fashion that they lost it. But the fucked up thing is MVP is supposed to be a regular season award. But you know.
We know it is, but I'm just asking a question of did he just get himself the MVP?
Maybe
I
not.
mean,
Matt Stafford played better. They just lost the game.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing, in my opinion, that kind of jostles that just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the Patriots won and Drake played good enough for them to win. But Matthew Stafford played an incredible game, and they just got out. They just got beat. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. He ran away. Oh man. Malcolm and Green. Who y'all got for the bowl? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Malcolm said he hopes Sam win it all, so that means you got the Seahawks. Okay. Green, who you got for the Super Bowl, man? Who you got for the Super Bowl? I guess I'm gonna have to text Ev and ask him who he got for the Super Bowl. Oh shit! Well, we got the Pro Bowl before that, right?
Yeah, we got 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got the Pro Bowl before that. So, I don't really, I can't remember the last time I actually watched the Pro Bowl. I watch like the highlights of the Pro Bowl on YouTube and shit, but I don't really watch the Pro Bowl. Okay, so Green and Malcolm both got Seattle. Okay. I'm glad I got a week to think about this. I need to take a look at the injury reports and a couple other things just to see what's what. But yeah. And the funny thing is, if you was to say, okay, you got to pick your Super Bowl winner based off the defense right now. Okay, give me Seattle. But if they ask me, you got to pick based on the offense right now. I think losing Charbonnet hurts more than people know that it hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts more than people even can put their finger on. But if you go back and you look at the statistics of rushing, and if you you ain't even really got to watch the whole game. Go back and look at the numbers over the last part of the season. Kenneth Walker, he do his thing, but they are a dangerous duo of running backs. That's what makes it the most dangerous, because it's two of them and they run different. They give you a different look when each one of them come in the game. And Sam Darnold has made great use of his targets this year. JSN is otherworldly. I didn't know that it was going to be like this. Like I was like, yeah, he's good. I like that guy. He's good. He's past that. he's well past that.
That's why you let DK Metcalf walk.
Exactly.
DK
Exactly. Because they knew. And okay. So who do you see as maybe being the X factor for either team? The player that could fuck around and have a hell of a game and change and swing the entire thing in another way.
I have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Because I'm looking, we just fresh off of it.
Yeah.
Off of it. So it's one of the things that's going to take that week, see how it looks. And then once they get close to it, arrive, and we see everything, there's some possibilities in it.
It'll be interesting to see how the injury report plays over the next couple of weeks, because you got to practice, but you got to imagine, with knowing that they're at the precipice of all of it, there's going to be some coming off the gas a little bit on the practice side to make sure nobody don't get hurt. At least they should, in my personal opinion. I mean, you got to go live a little something to keep yourself fresh and in tune. But I'm serious. I sincerely hope that we get to this Super Bowl where everybody healthy that needs to be healthy. The people, other than people that's sustained serious injuries, obviously, but the people who are there, I want to see a fight. Like I want to see a fight. What? Oh, that's something I wanted to ask you. What was your favorite Super Bowl?
My favorite Super Bowl?
Yeah.
My favorite Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I was wondering because I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, damn, what was my favorite Super Bowl game?
Damn good question. I know what my original. I know what my original one was.
Okay.
My original one was 97 Denver Broncos. John getting his first one. That was my original. I believe that was 97. That was the one that was my original favorite. Because John Elway became my favorite quarterback right before that, and he really became my favorite quarterback for a long ass time.
He's still your favorite quarterback?
All time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still is. I have other ones I like, but for some reason, as I've gotten older, I just appreciate the fact this motherfucker went to 5 Super Bowls, then I took you to get his ass a running game, and some bitch wins 2. And that's like the first actually NFL roster that I actually learned. Like, not just the
Star Blades. Yeah.
I actually learned that roster.
I could dig it. Yeah, that was actually no, it was You said Denver's first one. That was 98 because I think Green Bay won in 97. Green Bay beat New England in 97. Denver beat Green Bay the next year. So that was 98. And then they won again in 99 when they beat Atlanta.
Back up. Back up. You have to
Back
back
up
up.
what?
Because 99, you're going 99, you're going into 2000 season. That's the Ravens. Shannon Sharp was on the
Oh
Ravens.
no, I'm saying I'm saying 99 is okay. So 99 was when they played the game. January of 99 was when they played the game. But that's the 99 2000. You know what I'm saying? So you know how the season
The
roll over
second
and
one.
shit.
The
Yeah, the
second one,
second one
right?
was second one. So the first one was played in 98. When they beat Green Bay. Because Green Bay had just won the year before that and beat New England. I remember that was 97 because we was in New Orleans when that game happened. We didn't go to the game, but we was in New Orleans when the game happened.
Okay.
Dang, man. You know, I think that's funny. Like so I think I got a tie for my favorite Super Bowls. I got two different games that I was like, yeah, that was crazy. I really liked this is gonna sound nuts. When Washington beat Buffalo in the Super Bowl, I enjoyed that game. But the other one was when the Giants beat the Patriots. When with the Tyree catch. The Tyree catch. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a really good game. Damn, that's crazy. Now that because you said John Elway was your favorite quarterback. Now you got me thinking like, do I actually know who my favorite quarterback is? Malcolm said 85 Bears. The 85 Bears game was his. The Bears. There was no way they wouldn't win the Super Bowl that year. There was no way that wasn't gonna happen.
They should have went back to back.
Yeah.
Because by the stats, 86 Bears were better than the 85 Bears.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what people don't realize. The 86 ones, if you go look at it, they were better than the 85 ones.
Exactly. Man, I was like, man, hold up, who is it? I think John Elway's how Dan Marino was super. Dan Marino used to be my favorite quarterback. He got damn, man. I'm about to say something crazy. People gonna think I'm nuts when I say this. My favorite quarterback is probably Mike Vick. Yeah. Mike Vick's probably my favorite quarterback. And I think it has more to do with it has a lot to do with his talent, obviously. I think if he doesn't have the dogfighting thing, if he doesn't lose that essentially 3 years of football, yeah, I think some of these quarterback conversations might be a little different. That's all I'm gonna say. I think they might be a little different. Yeah, and I also think that people need to stop sleeping on Lamar Jackson. He's a lot better than y'all act like he is sometimes. A lot better. His defense let him down too. This year.
Yeah, but he ain't exactly performed. But he is a 2-time league MVP. You don't just get that.
Yeah.
You just don't walk into them.
Nah, hell
just
no.
One of them things.
That's what it is.
You don't be a high you want a Heisman at Louisville.
You know what I mean?
And they said you still couldn't throw. Like
Green said Montana was his favorite quarterback. Okay. Hell yeah, that's a good one too. Green said Montana was his favorite quarterback.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna put it in the chat later, but I want us to do a breakdown of like we could do all the positions on recorded, like we could do a couple of positions per on recorded Jones, but like just the history of each position for our respective teams. And I know that ours is gonna be a little bit longer, but still, like I don't like anybody that I ain't see play or that I ain't close enough to it that I'm not even going. I can't count George Bland to play, like you know what I'm saying. So like, I don't know nothing about that. But I love to
Mine's gonna be shorter than everybody.
take a trip through that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I know Evs is probably the longest. Well, I mean, we only counting from our time on. You know what I'm saying? From our time
Oh,
on.
okay.
I don't want to talk about nobody we ain't see play. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, in my case, I got to see everybody play.
yeah, we got to see all of them. Hell yeah.
In my case, so
Every fucking one of them. Yeah, that
I'm
is
older
the one.
than the Panthers.
Well, if you think about it, we've all had for our eras. We've had an opportunity. You've seen it all of ours. You know what I'm saying? And then we've seen all of yours.
That part.
You know what? I think one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life was Cam Newton telling the story about him and Jimmy Clausen and the whole Jersey situation. That shit is hilarious to me.
I couldn't believe it when he told it, but it was like, damn, really, cuz?
You feel me?
You really thought it was gonna be like that?
That would.
And see, here's the funny part. And here's the funny part about it. When they asked him originally, when he was playing, why he switched from number 1 to number 2, he just gave a good little PC answer. And I was like, oh, okay. And then when he finally tells the story after he stopped playing, was he done? No, I don't know if he's still playing. When he tells the story afterwards, like, yeah, motherfucker wanted me to pay $1 million. $1 million fucking dollars for my number. I'm like, all right, I will make sure we will never see Jimmy Clausen ever again.
And he did. You know what? Jimmy Clausen, Brady Quinn, Brandon Wheaton. It's a special class of these quarterbacks that was drafted high, all the blah 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 about them, and then they flamed out. Brady Quinn, trash.
And what school did they come? 2 of them came from.
Quinn and Clausen both came from Notre Dame. Yep. Who was the last Notre Dame quarterback that actually succeeded in the NFL?
Didn't Montana go to Notre Dame?
Yeah, Montana was Notre Dame. Yeah.
Okay, Montana. He beat the most one, but I'm thinking of somebody else that was in Notre Dame.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Not boo. Every name I'm reading is trash. Except Joe Montana. The most recent was Riley Leonard, who was drafted by the Colts, number 189 in the 6th round. Ian Book.
He actually hasn't been bad.
In 2021. Deshaun Kaiser, 2017. Wow. Jimmy Clausen, Jarius Jackson. Brady Quinn. They need to change their name to Scrub University. That shit is crazy. Oh my gosh. They're terrible. Malcolm said no one. Montana, all they got, yo. Montana is all they got.
Yeah, that's the first one here. I'm like, Montana, he went to Notre Dame. That's the coolest one I could think of.
Bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Uh-oh. No. Not yet. Okay. So I'm thinking. The one thing I know for sure. There is a. Okay, so like Miami, University of Miami, known for producing skill position players for the most part. They fast. Yeah. They do the thing. Okay. Certain schools are known for running backs. All of that. Michigan is known for shit. A lot. While you bullshit, there's been some skill position players come out there, but it's mainly up front guys that I know of from Michigan.
Yeah, because you got skill position guys, but then you got what's my boy name? First dude come to my name. Come to not goddamn Jake. Not Jake. Is it Jake Matthews? Not
From
Jake
Michigan.
Matthews. Yeah, the lineman, dog. Pro bowler. Bad
Mm,
motherfucker.
nah, Jake went to Texas A&M, I think.
No, it's not Jake Matthews. If I could just think of his fucking name. He the first one came to my mind.
Hmm.
He was on the boat with his dad when he got drafted. That's how I remember the story.
Oh shit. Oh man.
He was on the boat with his dad when he got drafted.
Uh, I don't know. Damn. I don't know. And Oregon is going to be known as the of producers of quarterbacks that can't get it done.
Maybe not.
I mean,
You have hope with Herbert. You have hope with Bo Nix. You had a little bit of hope with Mariota.
uh, uh, I mean,
You probably ain't produced a whole lot of defensive players, stalwarts, but hell, I can look that
hell
up
no,
for real.
hell no. It's been a few, and most of them have been D-backs or linebackers for the most part. Not a lot of upfront guys. I mean, clearly we don't push people around up front on either side of the ball. So
Hey. You will not do that to my dude.
who that?
You will not do that to the next school now.
Oh, I mean, he's an anomaly, bro. I'm talking about overall.
You might be, but you will not do that to him.
He's the exception to the rule.
True.
He's the exception to the rule. Now, I mean, that dude is he different. He's different as a lineman. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. What I'm trying to tell you. I want to see if, I mean, just for shits and giggles. Who you got in the Pro Bowl, AFC and NFC? Just for shits and giggles.
Shit, I don't know. Hell, what are they playing that's meaningful? What are they doing that's meaningful?
What
That's
you mean?
the question. What competition? I mean, it's skill competition in flag football.
Flag football. I never thought I'd see the day when the NFL would. When I first heard that, I was like, but why? I don't understand. You might as well just not do it. Like, what are we talking about? I mean, the skill challenge is cool. Let me see something. Who's in the skills challenge?
They do tug of
Skills
war and shit like that.
All right, so they got oh yeah, boom. NFL skills challenge. So they got what is this shit they doing? Oh, well shit, Josh Allen is gonna be in it, Matt Stafford is gonna be in it. Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh wow. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. They can do what it do. That should be interesting. I don't even know. Yeah, fuck all that tug of war and all that bullshit. I would rather y'all just do the game. I would rather y'all just have an actual game and get it over with. But yeah, they fucked that up for me, man. They fucked that up for me. And I think the NBA is on the verge of me no longer being tuned in for All-Star Weekend. So
I think you still watch the dunk contest. I just think
only reason I don't watch the dunk contest like that is because I'm like, dog. I mean, it's cool seeing Mac McClung do the shit he do. But still, what he's doing is only like, wow, because he's a small white dude that can do that. That can jump like that. Like, outside of that, he ain't doing nothing I ain't seen nobody do before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told somebody, like, in the mid-2000s, I was like, yeah, I just so y'all know, everything you see in the dunk contest from now on, somebody already did it. They just doing it for new eyes, so y'all don't know somebody already did it. But somebody already did that, because it ain't nothing else new you can come up with. Unless you do some transporter shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you can do. That's all, unless you add technology into what you're doing and do some tricky shit with the computer. There's nothing else you can do in the dunk contest that ain't been done.
Well, you have to look at it from the amateur. NBA players don't have that kind of time, but there are amateur dunkers who come up with new shit all the time.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I be seeing a lot of the motherfuckers on YouTube going crazy. I'll be like, damn, bro. But that's all they can do is dunk. They can't really play. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, man. I'm actually going to be on time today. Hold up. What? What the fuck? Okay, I'm getting some strange information. Here's some strange information. Yeah, it is what it is. Man, listen, I'm actually going to be on time for this meeting tonight. I can't believe it. It's the first time in a long time. Evan Almighty, wherever you at, bro, I hope you're okay. I actually realized I hadn't heard from him all day long. So I'm like, damn. Dad. I hope you're good, bro, wherever you at. Salute to Monster Illicit P7 over at Panther Politics Podcast. Salute to Soul the Interrogator. Interrogation Room Podcast will be coming back. We'll be coming back. I know Phantom and Soul got some things cooking on the wrestling side coming up for y'all. Yeah, it should be fun. 2026 is going to be something, man. Trying to tell y'all. Don't forget, w.gg. Place those orders today. Use code Panther Politics, all one word. Get 10% off your order. Man. Later for the Pro Bowl weekend for the football. Go watch some basketball games this weekend. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some dope stuff on. Make sure y'all tune in to Unrivaled. Support the ladies. They in there balling. As you've seen, Dominique got that dunk. I'll definitely be tuning in for more games this year, man. Until next time, on behalf of Phantom and Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Panther. We are All Purpose Podcast. Ew, poo.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They